Welcome back, and we've got another VMP2, and this is the D version. So the DMR, and a lovely example of one as it is. Make sure to catch our other review of the VMP2 MD, where we looked at the features of that particular DMR. However, this one is a little bit different. Just to slightly recap of the VMP2s that Vorsk have brought out, they're very modular. You're able to customize a lot of things with these aftermarket out of the box. So you can customize things like the stock, the pistol grip, and the hand grip nice and easily, removable and interchangeable with different parts. And straight out the box, they're just a nice force to be reckoned with. Gas blowback and everything. Yeah, these things are awesome to shoot and fire. But what makes the D different from the MD? Well, I'll go through some of the features of this particular rifle right now. So this particular model has a fixed stock, so not adjustable in terms of the size of that thing. However, it still has your lovely cheek riser on there to get that perfect accuracy down the range or to your targets. Your hand grip is in a different style, so if you see that there, it's in a lovely designed M-lock finish, which just looks awesome and is a nice decent size. Look at the size of that DMR. And this particular model comes in a 1.9, as shown just there, 1.9 joules, so a lot more powerful than the MD, and still awesome in terms of features and functionalities. So we've talked about the stock, moving up this thing. We've still got that long Picatinny rail along the top there, suitable for all your scopes and sights. Obviously go crazy with that thing. However, we do still have the iron sights there in the nice optical sort of green on there. So obviously we've got a lovely way of being able to aim down these and see them nice and clearly straight out of the box. Like mentioned on this, obviously we've got the M-lock handguard, suitable for all your customization at the bottom on the sides for your lasers and other attachments. Go crazy, these things could look absolutely awesome. You've still got your QD sling attachments on there and the bolt mechanism, exactly the same as the MD. However, I just love these models. It's interchangeable, so you can have that on the right hand side or the left hand side. Pulling that open lets you see inside the actual chamber, and then if we hold that open and release, just feels like the real thing. So it just looks and feels great. The magazine as standard is your 20 rounds, but just look at the actual mechanism to release that. You've got several ways of doing this. So you do have the standard magazine release button on the left-hand side. However, Vorsk have cleverly and nicely, thanks Vorsk, put this lovely release mechanism just here. Yeah, I love that, especially when I'm down the range, CQB or your woodland. The last thing you want to be doing is messing around with the magazine. So that is a lovely way to actually release it. That when I opened that chamber up, I didn't show you where the actual hop up was. It's not actually located in there. Cleverly and lovely, Vorsk have actually put you a TDC wheel on the top. So minor changes you can obviously make mid-game play as you go. Yeah, it's just a really thought about rifle. And then finally for features, you do have your selector switch ambidextrous on both sides. It is locked in your semi-automatic, so you've got your safe and semi on there. So yeah, your perfect DMR straight out the box, your gas blowback system. Yeah, it's gonna feel awesome. Just a nice little feature just to point out with the D version of this, it does have your 14mm flash hider on there, so obviously removing that, popping on your silencer or your tracer unit should be a doddle. So what did I think of the VMP2 D? Straight out of the box, this thing looks and feels the part. It's a lovely DMR, fixed to obviously semi-automatic. You're gonna be able to take your targets down at close range, or even if you're in CQB, you can have some fun with this. The hop-up wheel allows you to make them really minor changes at the top. So yeah, it's really thought about in terms of where things are positioned. And that magazine release, again, is just a lovely feature. I just love an extra addition to actually something being different to these rifles, rather than just the standard button on the left-hand side. Yeah, you've got that lovely feel to that. The cheek riser comes in really useful on there to get your actual perfect accuracy, up, down, however you obviously want to position that. And I do like the actual sights down this, so they are nice and illuminated with that green, and you do get some nice accuracy straight out the box as well. And finally, just to mention, the gas blowback on that, it feels really nice and smooth. With the MD version and this version, it's got a lovely pop. It feels nice, it sounds nice, and yeah, it doesn't really hinder your accuracy whatsoever. It just allows you to have some great fun down the range, down the actual CQB or your woodland. You can have some great fun with it. Only downfall, like I said with the MD or any gas blowback to be fair, is your weather conditions. Make sure you're obviously playing in optimal temperatures or you are going to get some gas leakage. Apart from that, straight from the box, the VMP2s are just proving a force to be reckoned with. They're lovely. If you want to pick one of these up, make sure to visit ukairsoft.co.uk. You can come into store or buy them online. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and comments on these. I know they've not been around long, they're obviously only just coming out, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in terms of the features, the functionality, and have you tried them straight out of the box, and are they working well for you? Make sure to give us a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next review. Make sure to check out the MD version of this on the second review of it, and also the assault rifle version when that comes out as well. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.